or not 8,000, 80,000, and then a tiny home for like another like 10,000.
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
I really want to build a tiny home on my
where
mom's
in town are the
property.
tiny homes being built? Who's doing those?
I don't think there is a place in town building tiny homes, but you can get one brought in.
Because there's those like modular homes just past that diverging diamond on I-70
I saw
or
those
whatever.
ones too. They're between like
They're
80 and
crazy
110,000. Yeah.
They're crazy expensive for
it's-
being just a box, basically.
Well, and then those ones, you still don't even technically own the land, so you still have to rent the land.
Yeah, a lot of where that company places are on rented plots, and then you put your trailer on the plot, kind
I'm
of.
gonna go buy a plot and then go get one of those like Home Depot homes or the Amazon homes. Have you seen those?
Those the sheds that they sell.
Yeah.
God,
Okay.
it's so much work, man. You gotta do all the electrical, then you gotta insulate and then put the
Yeah.
drywall on. You don't use like so much of that room. But some of those things, the bigger ones for like a tiny home would totally work.
Yeah.
And they're only like
12, 15,
12,
at like
15K.
minimum. Yeah.
yeah, which
Upwards of 30 if you're
For
going
a
with
shell.
sprucier.
Right?
yeah, so you'd wind up spending probably 30K total because you need to plumb it, electrical. You
Yeah.
need to put in your insulation and walling. You need to do some HVAC. You would need the foundation and all that.
Which is a lot less than 300K. For
It's a
two
whole lot
bedroom,
less.
one bathroom,
the
fucking
thing's running down
shoebox,
anyway that
yeah.
you're going to have to throw 20K into to renovate anyway.
And then
yeah.
the foundation is gravel because all of the houses in town are so fucking old that the foundation, none of them are up to code.
A lot of them, yeah.
Oh god.
Any of those older homes, really bad foundations.
And then
Because they
there's
didn't buy the concrete from my company. They were like, we'll just use gravel. And it's like, eh.
When you're done with your little Amazon shed, you rent it out as a very niche B&B and
Dude, people love renting out the tiny homes for bed and breakfasts and stuff. Crazy. Welcome back to D&D House, everybody.
the world is collapsing. We're a part of it. Yay!
But we're going to go back in time before the collapse, before any potential collapses, to the beginning of Harroway's story. It's actually, your story is the last in the timeline for, no, I guess yours is, as far as what's happened to everybody to bring them here, the Mad King, and to the continent, and into the party. Harroway, you're going to be joined today by your best friends in the whole world, Jexy, Captain Tom, and Fitz.
I'm so excited to be here.
oh yeah.
Where are we going?
And we're going to go back and remember. You guys all find yourselves back at the Lucky Tavern, the six-sided die. It's located right along the main barge line on the main island of the Pirate Isles. You guys don't necessarily live on the main island, probably somewhere off, smaller to the sides, one of the residential style islands. But you like coming here, makes you feel big, makes you feel important. And right now is a very special occasion as you are looking for the real job. Tom, you've just gotten your ship.
Oh,
Nora's
she's
Lament.
beautiful.
A wonderful little sloop, perfect for 4 halflings to hit the high seas for fun and
Banana boat.
So it can handle medium-sized creatures. It is the same size as the Styx Passage. But that's not today. Today, we're just on the Nora's Lament. You guys find yourselves in the bar. A couple of you, the two more socially talkative ones, and the more socially useful talkative ones, are searching for a big score. You've been offered tons of jobs with your little sloop. Hey, my cousin's gonna move to this town, and can you transport them? Oh, these goods need shipped off to the Tri-Islands where the Huntresses do some little trading. You want to take that. Oh, there's a shipment going to Scandinavia. You can tag along and bring some extra supplies. Who wants to do that, though? You guys want to hit the high seas. You want some action. You want some adventure. You want to find treasure like there's never been found before. And it is because of that desire that Harroway, you find yourself sitting in the back corner of the tavern with a very shady-looking halfling.
Shadier than normal? All halflings are shady.
That's not true here. He has old, sea-cracked leather armor on, adorned with a multitude of knives. In plain view, you imagine there are many more concealed. Shaggy brown hair that seems to permanently cover the top half of his face in a rather unkempt fashion.
Bad
A
things.
tattered cloak. Very nice teeth, though. Like, he is...
Dazzling.
Duh.
He is well washed, right?
Yeah.
He's not just some hobo. This is a guy who has been places, seen things, and knows secrets.
He's not dirty, he's just tired.
Yeah. Yeah. He just rolled in from, a couple month voyage and hasn't bathed. And he has perked your interest, mumbling something about Sir Smiles' spoon. And you remember hearing vaguely, the Great Dragon Wars were so long ago. So few people truly have any real history from it, as the fallout was devastating both to the mortals and, of course, caused the extinction of the dragon. The stories that persist, though, are of the three gods that came up from that time period: Sir Smiles III, John the Bone Breaker, and Gimli, the god of life and death. And it is foretold that when Smiles was a mortal, acting, adventuring, causing chaos within the Great Dragon Wars, that he hid a treasure so vast and so great that he put in all of the effort necessary to hide it from the gods themselves. It is known only as his spoon.
That's what the motherfucking spoon is? God damn.
It's speculated as to whether or not the spoon is a magical weapon of such vast potential that anyone who wields it could grant themselves anything they desire. It is.
Good soup.
It could be a wondrous artifact whose chaotic properties could bring about the end of the world. It could be a fuck ton of money stuffed away in a cave somewhere.
It could be
It is
a
accepted.
rusty copper spoon.
It could. Sir Smiles, being the god of arcane trickery, in his mortal days was known for his collection of vast wealth and resources. However, in godhood, is very well known for leading mortals astray. However, there's usually, whereas he leads people astray, there always seems to be a worthwhile payout. Stories of him brokering deals with his enemies only to betray them usually wind up later showing that the people that he betrayed prospered later in life, or their offspring or extended family prospered later in life because of the decisions made before the betrayal. So it always seems that even if it is a single rusty copper spoon, that there would be some other catch to that that would befall he who found it and bring great prosperity even through strange means.
So like long game, there's no lose then.
In long game with Smiles, there is no lose.
Okay.
He's not like a Loki figure where he'll fuck with people and then make them go to their own demise kind of thing. It's always, he'll fuck with you, but if you continue to just deal with it, he pays you at the end. And this halfling sits before you and imparts a single bit of knowledge. That he had ran into an old manuscript long ago that simply said that Smiles traveled north in the accompaniment of his spoon. And boy,
That's big knowledge.
that's a hook for you.
Yeah.
He said where the tablet was found was in an ancient cave in the Iron Mountains. So you know wherever it is, man. There's not a whole lot north past that. Not from what you understand. You guys could hit your ship. You could blast through Mad King territory, skip past that crappy peninsula that they got, and you could hit Iron Mountain's territory. You keep sailing north. You put some iron on the front of the ship to break up some ice and stuff. You could travel further north than most other people dare bother travel. You know, there's no trade routes that go up there. There's no people up there. And the answer is sure to reveal itself to you.
Oh, boys.
Now,
Oh, Mary man.
what'd you say your name was, kid?
Harroway.
Harroway. I'm only befitting this knowledge on you because I feel like with the right crew and some good work, you've got what it takes to find it.
Wait, you mean, so like, I mean, yeah, we got this. And you're right, chipper young lads. We're away for adventure. We can
Gives you a
make it.
huge smile, kicks back his drink, and he goes upstairs, presumably to his room to call it for the night.
We got a job.
You got us a job?
That's the big one.
We got a job?
The big kahunas.
Ooh.
We're gonna find a legendary spoon of sorts.
I love spoons. Spoons are great. If you think it's a good idea, I think it's a good idea.
It was trusted only to us, so it's got big. I mean, riches. It could be riches, could be power, could be a deed for a god.
Well, we gotta break in Lenore somehow.
Whatever you say, boss.
I can't believe you got a ship. Your ship is so
Oh, I
cool.
know. She's beautiful. I love her.
What time is it?
It's dead midnight.
Dead. Fucking.
They're gonna kick
prime
you out of the
sailing
bar in an
days.
hour.
Let's load up the ship and skedaddle.
Oh, there's never a bad time.
No
for
time
sailing.
wasted.
The port never sleeps here.
No.
You garner supplies, you load up Lenore's Lament, and you set sail. You head northward. Harroway quickly imparts on the rest of you the knowledge that it is indeed Sir Smile's spoon that you're going after. You're heading north to find it. And that it has to be simply somewhere up in the ice. Easy. Cash money. You guys continue heading north. A couple days sailing. You pass by the last of what you consider friendly territory and enter into the Mad King's territory. The Navy's been relatively calm these past couple of months. You don't expect there to be any problem at all. You curd off just a little bit further to the west, or do you just beeline it?
We probably just fucking send it. And I was gonna say too, we're a bunch of daring lads who are real excited for this adventure. We're flying the most obnoxious, like, biggest black flag we could find.
I'm not scared of any Mad Kingsmen. Have you seen Jexy with the club? No, we're good. We're good. We could take them.
That is right. Plus, they would never be able to catch up with us anyway. What do
Not
they
in
know
this
about
fine vessel
sailing? Not in this fine vessel.
Yeah, we just send it.
Just send it. Another 3 days in, your metal is tested. As on the horizon, you see a much larger ship with kingly green sails. Looking through the spyglass, you can read the side of the vessel, the D.D. Brandon Michael. And it is turning your way, and it's coming.
Battle stations.
All hands at the ready.
It's not
I
the
need-
size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean.
I need a circumstance roll from you.
Okay. What?
Just a straight D20 or D12, I don't really care.
10.
You have a cannon on board. No gunpowder.
Ooh, we overlook that one, boys.
Who's in charge of stocking the ship?
I thought it was you.
You.
Damn it.
It is at this moment that you realize that in your 2 a.m. stupor, throwing things last minute on the ship, you have the receipt for a couple barrels of gunpowder, dozens of charges, and they must have been left on shore.
Ooh, boys, you know, these things slip my mind sometimes.
That's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. One time I put my underwear on after I put my pants on, and I had to redo it all. It was a really bad time, so I get it. Like
It was today.
Sorry, game plan. Sorry, we just send it straight for them. Try to keep it their front so they can't get the sides on us. And we just board the ship.
That's a great idea. We're so scary. I think that the second we get on the ship, they're just gonna hide and cower underneath the barrels and under the below the deck, and then we can just like steer them off course, and we can keep going.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could say anything.
We can weigh their
mean to
anchor
that
and
face.
just carry
And
on.
this one has a cudgel.
We got
Not
one
only
stick.
does Jexy have his trademarked cudgel, but Captain Tom, you have your cutlass.
I do.
Your cutlass that has never been sharpened. Harroway, you have your trademark rapier that later in life will no longer be your thing.
Apply.
And Fitz, your good, trusty, through thick and thin companion, your mop. The plan is to board the battleship, the Brandon Viscount. The destroyer, sorry, not battleship.
All in favor?
Aye. If you think it's a good idea, I do.
The eyes have it.
You'll swab the deck. Ah!
That was a good joke.
I know.
Whatever you
We'll leave
say,
you at the
boss.
helm.
You lads atop your boat, a little bigger than true scale, but you know, for small minis, I suppose. There we go. You begin heading your way to the Mad King ship as it heads its way to you as well. It gets within maybe a couple hundred yards, and the strangest thing happens. You hear somebody shout from the ship. You know it can't be possible. There's no way that someone just standing on the top of the ship yelling that you're going to hear it over the waves of the ocean and at that distance. But you hear them clear, as if they're standing right next to you. Weigh anchor and prepare to be boarded.
Whoa, they want to come aboard your ship?
I did not invite them.
I mean, we don't really have anything on the ship. It's
What do you mean
contraband,
we don't have
right?
anything on the ship? We got like cannonballs and kegs and such.
Well, we have the cannonballs.
And
We don't have a powder.
And the keg. Don't have any powder.
No.
You are all unsure of the laws in the Mad King's land and whether or not you're actually breaking any.
We're just sailing. These are international waters, right?
We need to have any authority here. We can just keep on then.
Wait, but I thought we were boarding them.
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Tell them to weigh anchor.
No, you. Weigh anchor and prepare to be boarded.
You yell into the waves. A little bit of time passes. The ship continues approaching.
Do you need
And-
signaling flags?
Once more, you have signaling flags. Yeah, you are proficient in the use of signaling flags.
Pull off my kerchief.
Tell
You
them
hear once again,
boarded.
this is your final warning. Hoist up your sails, weigh anchor, and prepare to be boarded.
Listen, Captain, I mean, it's your ship, right? But it doesn't sound like a real like adventuring thing to do. It's just kind of turn keel and turn over at the first dangers.
Yeah. I'm not prepared to just roll over and show my belly to these, whatever they are.
So what's the plan, guys?
Escape and evade.
Captain and captain.
Captain and not quite captain.
Captain First Mate.
Well, the smart thing to do would be to attempt to evade.
Yes.
We could probably play chase for a while.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. We plunge forward. Just go with it.
You just want to send it?
Yeah. Full send.
We'll send.
We'll send right into him.
Yep. I mean, not like into them, but
Yeah.
like
Try to skirt them.
we're getting real close.
Yeah.
Ramp strat, best strat.
I played Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I know what to do.
Yeah, you guys.
Stay like. How far is cannon distance?
We're about there.
It's
Yeah, you guys are
surprisingly short.
Yeah.
right there. And as you continue approaching, you see the ship begin slowly cantering itself towards you.
You want to keep with the tip. Turn with it.
You try to touch tips, turn with it, keep going. Yeah, there is a thunderous roar as a cannon is fired at your ship.
At the deck.
The first shot goes completely wide.
Oh, good.
You see that
It's a
it
warning
is
shot.
it was shot rather high. It was either aiming for your sails or it was a warning shot.
These guys suck.
Hey, we can take them.
Yeah, you guys are basically on a collision course when the ship does something odd. You see a man jump from the bow of the ship, and as he hits the water, the waves stop.
Oh.
And the ship slows and halts itself at an unusually fast pace, and the bottom swings itself around.
Weapons at the ready, boys.
A shot rings out, and a chain ball goes just inches away from your sails. Snags just a little corner of it, puts a tiny tear in the ship. Nothing crazy. And you see the figure pops up from the water and begins running towards you as the water is turning to ice beneath his feet.
Excuse me.
Jesus.
No, bro, that's Frozone.
Yeah, very Frozone-esque. Iceman from X-Men, you know.
Yeah.
Very generic ice-powered dude thing to do.
Win in large body of water.
What's the play, lads?
I mean, I guess we just gotta wait for him. It's not
You
like we
don't,
can
you don't
escape.
have
We're
much
frozen.
longer. You are not frozen.
Oh, we're not.
Their ship was stopped.
I mean, we should just try to get away, right?
Yeah.
If they're fucking stopped.
I mean, that guy is a god. He's
Yeah.
running on water.
So, boys, keep at the ready. We're gonna keep going.
Salesful Master could try to get past
Unfurl the
them.
sails and just try to.
Is it very obvious that like he's creating ice from where we are? Or is, okay.
Yeah, he is close enough that you can see that it is indeed ice spreading out from underneath these.
I'm gonna go get a torch.
All right. You get a torch.
Torch and a mop.
Ship's worst fear is fire. You guys go to skirt by. Give me some D20 rolls for sailing checks. You all need to play a
Oh.
part,
Goddamn.
as I would
Adequate.
expect.
Adequate.
We got
3, 7.
yikes.
16.
Okay.
Of course, you're the useful one.
24.
Silent but useful.
24 with your bonuses.
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys manage ever so barely to skirt around. This man is heading towards you and he's gonna T-bone you. Just
I'm like
running
throwing
straight
stuff
at
off
you.
of the ship.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you're like
breaking-
you're
trying to break
Donkey
the
Kong
ice.
throwing
Fucking
barrel.
cannonballs that we have no power for.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm throwing cannonballs like shot puts.
They're just like
Well, I just need one of them to hit.
he gets within maybe like 90 feet of the boat as you pass by and he shoots out one lance of ice. It damages the side of the ship, but you skirt by.
Did you remember the wood at least? The nails, perhaps?
I did.
How bad?
I'll fix it.
Below deck you go. The icicle does not deal major damage and does not slow you guys down in any way, but some repairs need made.
Oh, dude, now we have ice. We have beverages.
No, I'm gonna melt the ice with the
Just a
torch.
thought.
So I can
Just start
slide
chipping it
back
off.
out.
just
Yeah.
we have ice now.
As you guys sail away, you do see that the ship begins moving again and is following. It is picking up pace. You are not going to be able to outrun it forever. You probably did buy yourselves a good couple hours though with this move.
So like, I played enough Sea of Thieves. It has more sails than us. So theoretically speaking, if we sail like more into the wind, we should be faster than them.
So actually, that logic only applies to triangular sails, and Sea of Thieves fucked up their physics.
Terribly sorry.
Damn. I tried.
It's one of those odd facts that I know.
You are indeed not faster than them, no matter what.
Because the DM says.
They also probably have magic, so like.
Yeah, they absolutely have magic.
They got at least Frozone. He can get out and push from the back.
They got a guy up there changing the weather patterns.
All you need is one wind mage just putting extra gusts in your sail, right? Like,
Yeah, we've all seen it.
and on the back of the boat, that's all it takes.
We don't need a mage. We've got our own little special cards.
Fitz has a mop. Like,
You're just sitting there spinning at the sails. Do you have any plan for these couple hours that you bought? Do you plan on fighting when you're boarded?
I mean, we can't just give up Lenore's Lament.
no.
We just got it.
Yes.
That's brand new to us. First adventures and such. So to come, right to the last.
Does anyone have a sharp knife or something? I need to whittle
No.
the end of my mop.
You can use my blunt cutlass.
Perfect.
I don't have an edge on it, I just got a pokey end.
Exactly.
Your mop, as you then go to sharpen the end of it, you notice that there is a hard iron billet crossed over, and engraved is, so you don't accidentally sharpen it. Heart Tom.
Well,
Sorry, lad, I forgot to put that there.
why would you give me the colors to sharpen if you knew I couldn't sharpen
I
it?
told you things slip my mind sometimes.
The joke gets even funnier when you realize that the cutlass is blunt and you couldn't sharpen anything with it anyway.
You must have wanted it that way.
S tier adventuring party.
You are the crew.
Ones to do it.
Lads.
Confidence is half the adventure, right?
The Brandon Bikel pulls up broadside to you
Pick it up,
guys.
Steve.
You obviously don't lower sails and stop for them. You're going to try to continue forth. Cannons on the upper deck begin barking out.
We should get everybody into a barrel except whomever's taken the helm.
I'm taking the helm. I'm the captain. I'll go down with my fucking ship.
We hiding in barrels.
We gotta stow away until they
Yeah.
come aboard.
And the rest of
Then
you
what?
hide in barrels.
I'll just wave it. Nice day for sailing, eh,
And then
boys?
what? Then we kill them. I've never killed a man before.
Do we all have our own barrel, or are we in the same barrel?
We give it like at least 2 in 1.
Do we want-
You two should probably have a barrel, and Jexy should have
Yeah.
a barrel.
Okay.
Cool. The cannons fire, and your sail is torn to shreds. And as you slowly approach standstill, hooks are thrown over, and your ships are brought together.
When the cannons are hitting, like the cannonballs are hitting, do like the barrels that we're in like fall over,
just-
and we're just rolling around
Circumstance. You don't need to roll one. I'll let Harroway roll your fate.
That's a 6 on.
Yes, it does.
15.
No, it does not. You guys
You
stay
guys are
little bit of
standing.
extra
down,
weight.
yeah.
100% your barrel is knocked over below deck, and you are feeling yourself just half piping inside this
That's
ship.
fine.
Awesome.
That's a better cover. They would search the standing barrels
Search
first.
the standing barrels first. As the ships are brought together, extremely tough-looking men and women are boarding your ship. Do you resist? They do have weapons drawn.
With my blunt fucking cutlass.
With the confidence of kings.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Got to use
Yeah.
swagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me a d20 roll.
10.
Yikes. You go up with absolute confidence, poised in position. You walk up to the first man. He also has a cutlass. And with a brilliant smile on your face, you do this like Japanese style quick draw bullshit. And he looks honestly surprised as your sword just gashes across his chest. To which he looks down and there is no effect. He bludgeons you on the top of the head with his cutlass.
Awesome.
And you lose consciousness.
Cool.
You guys hear footsteps hurriedly moving down. And they begin searching the lower deck. It is not long before the top of your barrel is thrown open.
Jump!
Poking with a mop.
Yeah.
D10. Yeah, give me that attack roll.
D10.
Or I was D20. Yeah.
11.
11. Yeah, you jab up and it collides with the man's chest, and there is an oof of surprise as it was just prepared for.
Did you see? I got him.
And one thuds back. Two more immediately replace him as your barrel is kicked over. You are spilled out onto the deck.
Okay, acrobatics to spill out coolly.
It's going to be hard, though, with Fitz actively
Give her a
trying
smooth tuck and roll.
So 22.
22 is sufficient. Yeah, you get a little distance and you come up. You draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
You draw rapier. There is about a half dozen
It's fucking
rough and tumble
sick.
guys here.
Do I? So
And you hear the scuffle begin.
Okay,
You hear,
okay, okay.
I got one! And you feel like that's probably your cue.
okay, yeah. So I'm gonna also on my rolling barrel. I'm gonna try to pop out and
You try to pop out the bottom or the top?
Place the bottom.
yeah, about to say whichever.
Foot or head.
I'll go for the feet. I'll go for the feet.
Give it a good kick.
Swift kick.
You give it a good kick, and there is nothing but a solid thud
Shit.
as you
I'm in
kick.
position.
And you hear someone go, over there!
Shit, did it split off any of the sticks from me?
Roll away. Roll away.
One of them goes running over and starts looking in this
Throw your weight
pile
to
of-
one side.
Exactly. I'll
Now I
start-
stand a chance.
You go into attack?
Absolutely.
Yeah, give me that.
I'll start shifting body weights. Just roll more furious.
Yeah. Suddenly
They
your
can't
rolling
grab me
is
if they can't
stopped.
catch me. Damn it, they caught me.
15.
You'll never take me alive.
15, sufficient to hit.
Nice. For 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Your rapier sinks into a man's calf.
I gag. Straight up just.
And he just like wails.
This is not
You're-
the hard
you
way
go
we
like-
know.
And immediately, two other guys dogpile on top of you. What is your CMD?
Not enough.
I am looking for 23.
Oh fuck no.
They didn't roll too great.
Is it 18?
Yeah, they just tackle you to the ground, and very swiftly you are disarmed and cuffed.
I come swing. They get him on the ground.
Yeah, you come
with
out of the
mop
barrel
head,
late,
like-
and you're just like mop head down on one of their
Get
backs.
off, Harroway!
Attack roll.
Get him! 5.
You come running up and you're screaming and you feel the rage and the heat in your cheeks. And as you swing down, the man who was on top of Harroway, manacling him, leans back and goes, "What?" And the mop just,
It's our way.
Harroway, you lose consciousness as something hard connects with the back of your head.
Oh god.
Hard and wet.
Hard and wet.
Just the way I like it.
As Fitz, you are quickly beaten up. A flurry of punches and kicks come your way, and it's not fun.
This is not the adventure you were promised.
Luckily, you quickly lose consciousness in this situation. You are kept inside the barrel. You went
I was
into
hoping you were just gonna glance over there. I'm like, I'm still in the barrel, guys. They forgot about me.
You feel the barrel hoisted up, and as you try to like once against it, you can feel that like rope has been tied around.
You got like that like El Dorado like cork hole on the side. You just,
Yeah, you punch the cork out, and there's just guys carrying you.
Damn.
One of them like looks in as well. You know, like back a little bit. He looks and he sees your eye. He's like,
I'm trying to Joe's eye.
Yeah.
"It's a little too far."
Damn it.
Your whole hand can fit.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, roll it. I'll give it to you.
You got at least up to like your elbow, you know?
That was a 17.
17 on the die?
Yeah.
That's actually really good. Yeah, you give a really solid jab. And he reels back. You hit the ground.
Freedom!
And the barrel breaks open. This man is
Flee, man.
on his back.
Flee.
There's a little bit of blood
Got it.
trickling out.
Oh, fuck him,
for
fuck him,
kneecap.
fuck him.
And there's just like 2 other guys now standing at your sides, just like, what the fuck?
Exactly, they're surprised. I'm going for that dude's kneecap.
You got a surprise round him. You quick draw your cudgel and you go for the kneecap. Swing it. He is prone.
Oh, no. It's only a 9.
With a +5 for attacking
do
a
it?
prone creature, you 100% hit.
Yes!
Yeah, you
Folks, y'all.
cudgel his knee and you hear this sickening crunch.
Oh,
Don't! Fuck this guy!
And he screams out as something collides with the back of your head and the world goes dark.
I got my licks in.
It looks in.
That guy's blind in one eye now. Fuck.
hey, we all got a hit in somewhere.
You did a little something.
Didn't go down without a
What you could.
swing.
Permanently disabled man down.
Time passes. You have all been brought to unconsciousness, surprisingly enough. And
Surprising.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. No one's surprised.
do not know how much time has
Literal
passed.
child.
I'd say we're all like 15.
Yeah. And when you come to, very slowly, the 4 of you are all bound, sitting next to each other, and before you sits a monstrosity. What at first you believe is a 7-foot-tall man, quickly as this dim lighting of the ship illuminates its vast jaws, its large maw, its furry texture, cropped ears, and snuffed snout. You see Captain Lockjaw, the bulldog. on the sea.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
And he stands before you and snarls.
Is he like dribbling?
Oh yeah, there is
Fucking
like the
gross.
little bit of foamy drool, like not quite rabid, but
Can I snarl back?
do you?
Yeah.
Do
Snarl
it.
A
back.
very pathetic halfling just.
Give the mean eye.
He takes one big step to your crew, lifts up, and you see that his paw, infused in the fur and in the back, are iron plates. And he backhands.
Oh! Ouch!
Consciousness again.
And you once again lose consciousness.
There go your teeth, bud.
I pissed myself.
Like just leap onto you. Protect me!
I'm like shaking.
It is at this point that a thin man with wiry muscle steps into the light in front of you. Right. Welcome aboard, prisoners. You can call me Sir Ping.
We're not prisoners, we're pirates.
That's right.
Yeah.
You tell him.
And with that, he just kind of like, he's taken aback for a second, and the bulldog looks at him and just kind of gives a little nod, and he shrugs. He goes, that concludes the trial.
We're official, boys.
Loose slip sink ships.
Who amongst you is the official captain of the ship?
That's me.
Yeah, you go to like stand, but
Yeah.
are completely bound,
Yeah.
and they look at you and go,
You like hobble a little bit,
Yep.
just fall on the floor.
in accordance with the King's maritime law, you are to be sentenced to death immediately by keelhaul.
No, I's the captain.
And with that, a couple men
No,
come
I'm
out
the
of the
captain.
shadows,
Shut up, boys. It's me.
and at this point, you see a glimmer as there's a small child amongst them,
Oh.
no older than 12. She has cropped black hair, no musculature to speak of, is wearing rather regal clothes, and looks terrified of what's going on. As rough and tumble men separate you from the pile, pick
Try
you
to
up,
bite him.
you gnash your teeth at them. It does no good, as there is a rope set up at the bow of the ship. They take you to, tie you on, and begin pulling the opposite direction. And you are drugged beneath the waves to your water. Goodbye, Captain Tom. The three of you are to be kept down below the stockade until we reach mainland, where it will be determined whether or not you go to a work camp or if you will suffer the death penalty as well. Goodbye.
We'll see you again.
The men, and Hing kind of stops and turns and goes, yeah, we're...
Yeah. Same ship and all.
Waves you off. The bulldog goes into the captain's quarters. You guys are brought below where there is a single reinforced wooden room with an iron barred door. And you are all shoved inside and locked away.
Wait till I wake up, I guess. I don't know anything
You
going
come
on.
to not too terribly long after that.
He's all right.
What's going on? Where's the captain?
He's fine. He's gonna be okay. He's
They said he was gonna get the death penalty, and then they took him away, and I think Tom's dead.
no, he's gonna be all right. We'll see him.
Oh, shit.
You know what keel hauling is?
Not a good time. Not a good time at all.
But like you live.
No.
Oh, he throws up again.
Absolutely. The single bucket that the three of you have is all but full.
Is there any force on board that I can ask for a pry bar?
No,
Damn.
there is not. And you unfortunately do not have an apple to bribe them with you.
Damn it.
A day passes, and some rough men come by with some slop to keep you going. And as they open to give you food to eat, they take you each up individually, force out your forearm, and present a red-hot branding iron. Each of you is branded with the king's seal of the pirate,
I spit on the guy doing the branding.
and you are eaten for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Badly.
Yep. And I will throw up later for showing courage.
I will just stare defiantly as it happens.
Quietly.
D20.
How stonk is this man? 15.
You almost manage.
Damn.
It's an impressive show.
It's like
It's respectable.
Like stoic look, but single tear.
It's like as it's going, you don't cry, but it's like, and there's some.
But like for a
screams
couple of
afterwards.
15-year-olds.
15-year-old, that's very impressive.
Fuck did we afford that ship? God damn.
It was our whole life saving.
Yeah.
Between the four of
You a
us.
hoe.
15.
For Captain Tom.
You put, what do you put into the circle for Captain
No,
Tom?
I just give him my arm. Like I don't.
Oh, you like walk up, you're like, for Captain Tom, and they're just like, whatever, kid. You cry. You probably pass out from the pain.
It's fitting.
Later that night, there is nobody around.
Try to pick a lock.
With what?
What?
I don't know. They gave us spoons
Nope.
to eat the slop. Damn it.
Do you have a very bristly beard? Maybe a strong beard hair.
Not
Another
as a
15.
halfling and not 15.
Can I try to like scratch and pick off a piece of like plank from like fucking the floor. And
You're attempting, yeah, and
Yeah.
you put it, and it just is like snapping because it's a splinter. It's not, but you're not giving up.
absolutely
Heart of a winner.
never surrender.
And you hear soft footsteps come down the stairwell and enter into the dark room.
And the jumps away from the lock like.
Yeah.
Wood is still hanging out of it.
In the late captain's absence, I will be taken over. We're not going to do work campplay, so get us out of here. Just have faith.
A small light is lit. And before you is the little girl. And she has this terrified look on her face. Who are you?
We're some of the greatest pirates in the world. Or soon to be.
You just look like a bunch of kids, like me. I don't really want to be on this ship either, but my daddy says that I needed to go.
I want to like come over and like lean towards the new captain's ear and just be like, "Play the angle, Captain." She thinks we're children.
Yeah, we're, a ragtag group of weans as well, and it's hard out here, especially, losing your friends and such.
It was a terrible thing to watch.
Had to watch it. Was he brave?
He was singing.
Captain said that it would toughen me up and make me ready for my military career later in life.
They used Tom as an example.
What are your names?
Fits your bits.
I'm Fitz, and this sucks. Like this really hurts. You're Captain Tom. This is stupid. I just wanted to go on a quest for a spoon. You guys said it was a good idea.
We'll get the spoon still.
They call me Jexy.
Do they just call you that, or is that actually your name, though?
Pretty sure it's my name.
Okay.
Yeah. Captain Harroway. Puts a little arm through the bar.
She kind of tentatively approaches and shakes your hand. My name's Frisha. Frisha Deep. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. This isn't right, though, is it?
I mean, you don't see kids in cages often, at least I'd hope.
No, I don't. I would get in a lot of trouble, but I could get you guys out of here.
Sounds like a great idea.
You can come with us.
No, I can't do that. I don't know anything about boats. And I just want to go home. And if they're heading back to shore, then, my internship is just about over anyway.
I mean, I've mopped every inch of a boat. I can tell you all about it.
No, it's okay. But I think I was always told by my teachers to do what I feel is right. And I don't feel like this is right. So I'm gonna take you guys to the lifeboats.
Perfect.
Is that, you guys want to do that though?
Yes.
Okay. She produces a key ring. And after a little more struggling than you guys would want.
There's a lot of wood. There's a lot of wood stuck in there.
There's some wood stuck in there. There's a bunch of keys on the ring. When she finally gets the right one, it's like, she passes it because she just doesn't have the strength to actually click the lock the first time around and was expecting it to be smoother. But eventually, the door is opened. And you guys are led back outside. Takes you to the top deck. Has you kind of wait for the perfect moment. She points out where the rowboats are. And she says, wait, there's people watching.
You know where they put my club?
No?
It's not important now.
I'll go out there. I'm supposed to be in bed, and they'll all come over and tell me that I need to go to bed. And you guys can make a run for it. Stay here, okay?
We'll pay you back for this.
I just hope someday I can have a fun group of friends, and we can go on adventures too.
I'm just saving our time.
Foreshadowing.
New objective.
Fine, for sure.
Fuck Issa's story. We're doing it.
Leave that bitch in the caves.
Your girlfriend will be fine. Just
As fast as an adult. This bitch is gonna be like 14.
Perfect.
Yeah, Harroway.
we're all about saving the children.
Wait, how old is Harroway?
In our time?
In present time,
Yeah.
24.
This
Yeah,
is like,
yeah, this
it was like 9 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'd be just about 20.
Yeah.
He's gonna like take her hand, just give it like a
Yeah.
thank you.
She blushes and produces like a little handkerchief and gives it to you.
And you still have it to this day.
Yeah. We're ready to drop the boat and wait.
Yeah, you're waiting for it. She walks out onto the deck and she like starts rubbing her eyes and kind of playing it up. She kicks over a little something, goes, oh, and sure enough, there's a gruff like, hey, you're supposed to be in bed. You're not supposed to be out. And then a couple of guys kind of converge as she starts whining very loudly about not wanting to go to sleep and not being tired. And one of them picks her up and starts moving towards the back quarters. It's your time.
Yeah.
Go, lads.
Drop the ropes.
Do you do it stealthily or do you just make a break for it?
I don't know if the three of us are strong enough to do it stealthily.
We can try.
Just move across the deck stealthily.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Circumstance rolls. In your guys' case, stealth rolls. This is actually your best.
Oh, awesome. I rolled so low.
Well, that was an 8.
Not great.
For stealth,
Still not the stealthy one.
19.
Heavy plate
19.
armor or not?
4.
With your guys' bonuses, passive 4 for being small, plus you having some train in stealth, you having a little bit being a roguish type fighter. You sneak your way across the deck. In Harroway, as you are unlashing a lifeboat and getting ready to lower it into the water, you see on the mast, on a hook, Captain Tom's hat.
E5. If I'm not back, then take off.
You retrieve it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You go and you get the hat back. Do you wear it on the rowboat?
Yeah.
Put it on. You board your rowboat. You throw a couple odd end boxes that are just kind of laying about the deck and hope that some of them are filled with food.
It's hay for the horse that was going to.
A single apple.
A
crowbar.
Oh, man.
And you bail from the destroyer, the Brandon Viscount. And you begin rowing your happy asses south as fast as you can. A couple weeks pass by before you guys make it home. But you do. Alive, sound, if not a little starved and suffering from exposure. When you get back, your parents did not notice you were gone. You do not have any parents.
Nothing's changed.
Damn.
Oozle has parents.
Yeah, he does.
Uzel has individuals who birthed him who are still alive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Your parents. What?
Your mom and
No one
dad.
didn't care that I were gone. They specifically told me to leave.
That's true.
They leave or die.
Your parents were worried sick about you. Where'd you go? What were you doing? Why do you look so terrible? What happened?
Who's gonna tell Lenore?
We were off to get the spoon.
What spoon? What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter anymore. Probably wasn't anything. We were taken by a Kingsman.
What?
Is
Got these fancy new tattoos.
Yeah, show the
is a
brand.
full-on brand. Tattoo is scabbed over.
Horrified at that. Absolutely just slack jaw.
They killed him.
Your mother gives you a hug. And your father gives you some space. And after the emotions are done running, he does make the comment, well, perhaps now you'll give up that ridiculous.
Dun dun dun.
Later that day, when you go into your room, you find a note on your little desk, perfectly folded. There is a wax seal with an insignia of a spoon on it.
Ooh.
Hey, pop it open.
It simply says, "Do not be disheartened. I believe." There is no signature.
Look like either my parents' handwriting.
No.
Yeah, he tucks that into his little coat next to the handkerchief from Frisha. Actually, he just stuck it in his hat.
Yeah. Tuck it right inside the brim.
Yeah, and then I go break the news to Lenore.
Tom's mother. Are you guys going to be present for that one?
I don't really have, I'm gonna say I don't really have anything else.
Don't have anything else to
I don't.
My parents didn't care.
Not like
I'm about to say I don't have parents to go home to, so like I'm just hanging out.
We all meet up at Harroway's house for cookies. Like that's what we do.
Yeah.
Exotic goods. Mom and dad are traders.
Yep.
Cookies with vanilla.
Ooh.
He's with vanilla. Actually,
Real
vanilla comes
original
from the islands.
chocolate?
Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
But chocolate is a trade.
Occasional chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Mm.
You make your way to Tom's house. Only his mother there, his father long gone. She answers the door. And like she goes, Tom's not home.
About that.
Yeah, he's not coming home.
What did you do?
We did what we could. We tried.
Tried what? What did you do to my boy?
They got him. They killed him.
Who?
The Mad King. They took Tom, took the ship.
What were you doing with Mad Kingsman?
We were just trying to pass through.
You got my boy killed?
No,
All I had left in this world? You killed?
It should have been me. I'm
It
sorry.
should have been. And she slams the door. And you just hear wailing from the other side.
He just like slumps against the back. Sits on the step for a while.
Yeah.
Gonna leave a little note. It's like, if it's any consolation, I took one of their eyes.
It's not.
Super not.
That's not the law of equivalent exchange. And I take what's left of our not so merry men. And we go to the bar.
PJ boy, Thanks for resubscribing.
Thank you.
And I wish to drink until barrels are dry.
Captain says drink, we drink.
The hangover is the single worst experience you've had in your entire
Some may
life.
say lifelong.
As a matter of fact, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Six.
It quickly develops into alcohol poisoning. Your crew finds themselves at what passes for a hospital here on the Pirate Isles. You are forced to eat charcoal, and when that does not work, a tube made of strengthened, lubricated intestines
Gross.
is forced down your mouth, and your stomach is hand pumped.
Oh, God!
Hell yeah.
But you live.
Barely.
Now we know why Harroway doesn't drink.
Oh, the mystery's revealed.
Oh, the mysteries revealed. It's not too terribly long after that. The Jexy, being the pragmatic man that he is, and really relying on your guys' camaraderie for a living, not doing this for fun, gets you guys ship hopping, working some decks, and eventually, Harroway, you purchase a ship again. For the most part, you swear off adventuring, but the allure of Smiles' spoon haunts you. And as your entire time as a captain, you find small handfuls, anecdotes from people that you write down, little maps of lands that you've never heard of before. And you still collect information.
Yeah, and like his bunk in the captain's quarter on the Styx passage, he's got like for Tom cut into the wood. Doesn't matter now, long gone.
Perhaps. You still have your hat. You still have your handkerchief. And your note.
Depressing.
It is going to be a short session this week, guys, as that is the conclusion of Harroway's backstory leading up to the events of the crashing of the Styx Passage, the sinking of, and the events that lead to current day. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week, hopefully for a full session with the whole crew back as we get very close, if not wrap up,
Yeah, hopefully.
the
Nice.
main objective
I'm
of
excited.
your guys' journey into the Inuauk.
Very nice.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.